I mean, in Canada, people don't know how to read the Bible.
Yeah, in Canada, the Bible,
Really?
yeah, in the system of schooling, it's actually not allowed for us to talk about religion
In Canada.
in Canada.
Why? Hello guys, welcome to number one channel. My name is Davy Chams, coming live from Nairobi, Kenya. Today I have a guest here, and actually my guest comes from Canada, and he's here to share a word with you guys about. Actually, he fellowship with the Church of Jesus Christ, and he's here to tell us more about it. And also, maybe before we proceed, let him introduce himself. So, bro, how are you?
Good, how are you, brother?
I'm good. So, just introduce yourself to our viewers, the name and we come from.
Yeah, so my name is Elder Grip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I come from Canada, and I've been here now in Kenya for close to 1 year. So I'm getting used to the culture, I'm knowing some Kiswahili kidogo.
Okay.
So yeah, I've really been joining this, and I'm serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. At this moment, I'm located in Dagoretti. We're now in Ruruta satellite, but we proselyte all over Kenya.
When did you come to Kenya?
So I came in Kenya last January on the 8th. So it's almost 1 year now from when I left home to come to Kenya.
Okay, you said you come from Canada, right?
Yeah.
What made you, how do you found yourself in Kenya?
So Kenya has been very sweet. I mean, the food, we're very used to the food. Besides omena, I'm not taking omena right now, but I'm taking ugali. I know how to make ugali. I know how to make chapo. I like mokimo, muthukoi, ideri, many different things for food. But yeah, I'm very used to Kenya now. The heat is not so bad anymore. My skin is somehow adjusting. But I really enjoyed Kenya. It's my second home now.
Oh.
Canada's first home, but then Kenya is the other place I can come.
Okay. So here you are just specifically for missionary.
Yeah. So for here, I'll be only here 4 more months, and then I'll have to go back home. But I plan on visiting Kenya even after my mission. Because mission, we serve only for 2 years. Us young men and young women, we go out. Once we turn 18, we can go apply for a mission. Then we come here to serve, and teach the gospel. But then after those 2 years are up, they advise us to go home, see family. But then whether or not I come back, it's my choice. I plan to come back again.
I can see you're still not very young. Like, are you still in school, or you finished your school?
So yeah, I finished school back in 2020. I finished secondary school, but I plan to go back when I go back home in 4 months to continue my university.
So now tell us about the church. What's all about this? The Church of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it's a church that I've been in for my whole life, but at the same time I didn't really know if it was true until I became older and I started knowing and understanding and reading the scriptures. But yeah, for us here in Kenya, we have many churches all over. We have in Eldoret, Mombasa, Kisumu, Nairobi, and then anywhere in between. And these churches, this church is worldwide. It's the same everywhere. If you go to Asia, if you go to Europe, if you go to US, it's the same. And that's why today I'm here in Kenya to teach that same gospel. And this gospel is that same gospel that Jesus Christ himself brought to the earth. And we believe in a modern day prophet who is President Nelson. Today he leads and guides us, and us, we're just his servants as well, that are in the fields harvesting and bringing the sheep back to our Savior Jesus Christ.
So okay, this church, you are here in Kenya. Is it like a program? Because what I normally understand about the church is like in Africa, the people in a particular church, like for example, Anglican Church of Kenya, they do just, church here in Africa, they don't like go in other countries representing the particular church. How do you find yourself? How do you find yourself representing the church here in Kenya. Tell us about more about that.
Yeah. So we represent the church the same worldwide. Like we have missionaries all over Africa and all over the world. And these missionaries, we're meant to, as you can see, we're wearing some ties, some white shirts. Even we wear these small name tags like this one. And we do it because we want to show our message, which we share, is important. It's not just something we take not so serious, but it's something that's really meaningful to us. We know it's true, and we come with a message that changes lives. And it's something that's dear to us. We leave our families. I haven't seen my family in 20 months, but I'm here to represent the Lord and to do His work in which He's called us to do.
Okay, the Church of Jesus Christ. I can see you are here in Kenya. We have like some Kenyans in Canada who are representing the same mission.
So most of the time, depending on kind of your situation where you live, for me, since I was in Canada, I had the chance to get a visa to go to a different country. So I was called to come to Kenya. But for most Kenyans, usually it's better for them or easier for them to get visas around Africa. But even my associate Odiambo, my companion, he's called to South Africa, Johannesburg.
Oh, he's flying to South Africa?
Yeah.
On the same mission?
Yeah,
the same mission?
Same missionary work, but he's just going there. But for now, he's just waiting for his visa. And by that time, when it comes, he'll be able to travel to South Africa. So Kenyans, there are many members of the church from Kenya, and they're serving all over Africa. But even sometimes they can go to the US. It's just depending on visas and everything like that.
Okay. Are you Are you only based here in Nairobi, or you've been different cities like Mombasa, Kisumu?
Yeah. So for me myself, I've only been in Nairobi and also in Makwene County.
Makwene County.
Yeah, those sides of Chulu Hills, Sabo, all those places like that. I was there before, but then now I've been shifted to Nairobi. First I was in the east side of Nairobi near Kasarani. Now I'm more on this side.
Okay, what have you learned about Kenya, especially youth?
So I think for Kenya, I've learned most people are humble. Most people believe in God, they believe in Jesus Christ, and they have a passion to, have a family. Most people, you see them as families with mom and dad, kids, many kids kabisa, right? We love kids, and that's one thing I really appreciate about Kenya. In a world that wants to change the values of family, I see Kenya is focusing on family, and most importantly focusing on God. So I really appreciate that about Kenya.
What do you tell the youth about the Church of Jesus Christ? What do you tell the youth about it?
Yeah, I can say that the Church of Jesus Christ focuses on youth, most importantly. Us older ones, even though we're still young, even the adults, yes, the gospel is important for us, but the youth are the ones to come next, right? So the gospel is for them most importantly, because it can change their lives, and it can change what they do in their career and everything. So we have many youth programs. We have activities even at our church for the youth with chakula, right? Games. They can play football, basketball, anything like that. And we do that because the youth are the ones that are going to be taking our places, right? In the future. So we look to them and we support them, and any youth who's willing to learn about the church, just come. If you know where it is, we can be able to help you to learn and also to have fun. The gospel it shouldn't just be serious all the time. We should have fun as well.
What is this one different thing that you've seen in Kenya about youth that is not in Canada?
Yeah, I say even the other day we met some youth, and I can see that they know the Bible, they know the scriptures, they know who Jesus Christ is, because of I think it's the system in which they're able to learn the Bible, able to study it, able to learn about God. And through that, most people are praying. Most people know how to read the Bible, read the scriptures, know about it. So I can say most youth here in Kenya, they know who God is. They know who Jesus Christ is.
You mean in Canada people don't know how to read the Bible?
Yeah, in Canada the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, in the system of schooling, it's actually not allowed for us to talk about religion.
In Canada?
In Canada.
Why?
Because they believe religion is a sensitive subject in which we can't kind of force any specific religion on anyone. But for me, I believe it's a good thing Kenya is doing it, sharing the gospel, giving them that chance to know the Bible for themselves, and it's their choice, right, to read it and to know if it's true or not.
You see, I'm still interested to know much about the religion life in Canada,
Yeah.
back in Canada. Because here in Kenya, like in our education system, local education system, we learn about, we learn about mostly Christian. There's a subject called Christian religion education, religious education, that is here. So many people learn much more, especially youth like you. Whenever they come out of school, they always much oriented, more conversant with the Christian or religion rather. But now in Canada, why this in Canada? Why?
We can even say it's just the world in itself it's kind of changing values. They're focusing more on not offending anyone,
Yeah.
looking not to harm anybody in any way of sharing beliefs. So that's the thing in Canada. I think they're focusing on not wanting anyone to be forced to learn something they don't want to learn. So that's why they've taken out religion as a whole in the education system. But obviously there's still churches in Canada. There's still Christians, there's still Muslim, there's still many different.
You have believers there.
Yeah, we have believers, but I can say they're kiasi.
Okay, I can see you know some Swahili.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, very interesting. So, I'm still on the same question. In
Yeah.
Canada, you don't like. Okay, I understand they're believers, and you have different religions, right?
Yeah.
So you don't like. People don't like involve much academically in religion.
Yeah, I can say religion. I think if we compared the two, I would say most Kenyans. If you take the average Kenyan, they know the Bible, they know who Moses is, they know who Abraham was. And if you take an average Canadian, they don't even know what Genesis means. They don't even know about the children of Israel. So yeah, it's two opposite sides.
And how did you find yourself? Like, did you learn religion in Canada or back in Kenya or somewhere different?
Yeah,
Because if you're saying Canada, in Canada there's no religion in schools.
yeah. So the way I learned, the scriptures and about Jesus Christ is just because of my home. My mom and dad were born Christian as well, born in the Church of Jesus Christ, and with that, in my house, I learned about Jesus. When I went to church on Sunday, I learned about who he was, about these small stories of Daniel and the lion's den, Noah and the ark, and all of those things. So I knew them, but I wasn't taught them like every day, most like the Kenyan children are, where they memorize scriptures, right?
Yeah.
They're knowing exactly what happened in this story. But for me, it was just, I had that chance on Sunday to learn, but other than that, throughout the week in school, there was really no talk of.
Were your parents much comfortable about you learning much religion? Since in Canada, the way you put it,
Yeah,
there's no much religion.
they were fine, and they wanted me to learn for myself and to know for myself. It's never a forceful thing to have religion.
Oh, since it isn't being taught in school.
Yeah, because it was more of just them giving us that opportunity to learn, to know what they know, but at the same time, it's our choice. For me, at my age, once I turned 18, I had that choice to choose to continue being in the church, right, to be a missionary even, or I could do my own thing. So, yeah, Canada, it's not so much focused on religion at this time, unfortunately.
Now, in your family, like let's say, in your family, is it you like alone who's learning much or interested in learning much about religion, or there are some siblings who are also doing the same, practicing the same?
Yeah, so me, I've had an older sister who actually served a mission in Zambia before.
Oh, your
before
sister?
me, yeah. So she was the first one to touch this side of Africa. But even for my brothers, they're still learning the gospel. At the same time, it's their choice. They want to continue to learn, to have that testimony. But yeah, so most of my family were religious, were Christian, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But at the same time, I also have family members who somehow they're losing their faith. They don't believe.
Okay. What's the mission, or what's the main ambition about this mission, especially for you, because you're here representing youth, both Canada and Kenya, right?
Yeah.
So what's your main mission about this?
Yeah. I would say the goal our
That's
purpose.
his future.
Yeah, right. So for me, like my purpose in finishing my mission is honestly just to know that I'm helping the Lord. Just knowing and being satisfied that what He's given me, the knowledge that I have about Him, I was able to share with others. And our goal as missionaries is to help people become converted to Him, not to us, not to the church, but to Jesus Christ Himself. And through that they are baptized. Through that they know how to read the scriptures. So many different things the gospel gives, and my goal is just to be the one kind of to help them with that, give them that blessing that I can do.
Okay. Someone may ask, this young man, how old is he?
So me, I'm 21.
Oh, you're 21.
Yeah.
Oh, so because yeah. I remember you said you're gonna be joining university or college.
Yeah. So this upcoming September I'll be joining university.
Okay.
Back home.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 months to go.
How is experience like? Okay, one thing you experienced in Canada. Experience in Canada, that's not in Kenya. You know, you spoke about Kenya, but now let's get back to Canada.
Canada, yeah.
Yes.
So Canada is very cold. You know, I'm excited to be here in Kenya for this winter season because during these months of
Oh, it's winter back there.
yeah, it's winter now, so they have lots of snow. The temperature is like around minus 40 degrees.
Okay.
So it's not the sweetest time to be there, but I miss my family, I miss those people there. Kind of the normal food and the normal things I was used to. But at the same time, I am enjoying this time here that I have in Kenya. So Canada is nice, the people are good. Many different religions, different ethnicity. There's many Africans even in Canada. It's not just Wazungu.
Yeah.
It's Asian, Muslim, Indian, any other culture is found there in Canada because Canada, they believe in having much diversity. They enjoy different cultures coming together and stuff like that. So I miss it, but at the same time, I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Do your parents sometimes tells you come back home?
They wish, but they know what I'm doing is the right thing.
Oh.
So they're waiting patiently for when I come. So they want me to come, but at the same time they know I should stay here for the time being.
I know you're a believer, but this question, I don't know how you take it, but it's kind of personally. I just want to pose it to you. You saw that, see if you can answer it. I know you're youth, 21, right?
Yeah.
And even your counterpart. But let's talk about you. So, I know you go through a lot, especially this age of yours, this age bracket of yours, between 18 to 25.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
So currently now I'm not dating. Obviously us as missionaries we focus on preaching the gospel, and it's not bad for us to have girlfriends. Even we have sister missionaries, for them to have boyfriends, it's not bad. But we have certain standards that we live by. I have my companion here. Us, we stay together every day. We live together, we eat together. But we focus on teaching the gospel for this time. But as I go home, yes, I plan to start dating again, get married. Even if all goes well, maybe I come back to Kenya, start dating here, India.
Okay,
So,
I'm planning to date a Kenyan one of these days.
While I'm here, I don't think, but if I come back, I definitely will. Yeah.
You said something about the same, like you're not dating any soon again. So you've dated before?
Yeah. Me, I've had friends, girls that I've gone dates with and stuff before when I was in high school. But at that point, I was young. So me, I've grown up, I've matured, I've lived on my own.
Okay.
So
How is dating life in Canada?
Canada,
Dating life.
yeah, it's somehow different in a sense. Most people they take people on dates when they go to movies or something like that. So it's a different culture in dating. Me, I've not really known so much of how Kenya romance goes on, but I'm still learning. So I can say, yeah, it's happening. It happens everywhere. Love is a universal thing.
Exactly. I think maybe later on, one of these days they'll find one of Kenyan girls to teach you how dating life is. But anyway, that will come later.
Yeah, that's down the road. Yeah.
A last word, maybe to fellow Christian. Before we go there,
Yeah.
Last question. In other churches, but in, let us say in other religion, like I don't want to mention, but in other religion, they believe that once you're maybe a certain rank, you're not supposed to marry.
Yeah.
Is there something like that in your church?
Yeah, we've definitely seen that. Different religions partaking in not marrying as they've done certain schooling and stuff like that. Like maybe pastors or priests, other nuns and stuff like that. But for us, the one thing we hold dear and focus on is family, and we know that family is ordained of God, in the sense that even from the beginning, Adam and Eve, they were married, right?
Okay.
And yeah, and we believe to be married. Even as a bishop, we have bishops in our church, we have apostles, we even have a prophet today. All of them are married. We believe that marriage is ordained of God, and it's something that produces life. It gives us that chance to be here with our children as well.
Okay, last word to maybe believers and also both Kenyans and Canadians and also worldwide, across the globe. The last word to youth especially.
Yeah, I can just say that I've been in Kenya. I've done this for almost 2 years, but I can testify and know that the gospel is true, that Jesus Christ did come to this earth to die for us, and that the same gospel which he taught today is the same thing in which we teach him. And I know it's something I want to share with everyone, but I hope whoever's watching this video, if you're interested in learning more, you can find the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, and just try to reach out. And us missionaries, we're the ones kind of to help you learn more. So if you're interested, let us know. But we appreciate and we thank you so much for letting us share some more today.
Thank you so much, especially for giving out your social media handles. In fact, it was to be the next question to ask you in case someone wanted to find you, what you've given out. So thank you so much for your time. I'm very much gratefully. And maybe if you can just tell viewers to subscribe to Davy Chams YouTube channel. Just say Davy Chams YouTube channel. Subscribe to Davy Chams YouTube channel.
Subscribe to Davy Chams YouTube channel. Now, subscribe.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for your time. I hope to meet you next time.
Yeah.
One of these days, maybe we shall be able to fly to Canada and then so interview more people. So welcome to Kenya. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you've learned much more from the name again.
Elder Greed.
Elder Greed.
Yeah.
He's given out a lot, about his life and also about the church, what they do and also what they practice. So thank you so much for watching this. I've been your host, Davy Chams. If you have not subscribed to this channel, remember to do so. We are head to 6,000 subscribers. So be among the men to make it happen. See you next time. Thank you.
Yo, what's up? Kendrick Mlamwa hapa niko na Davy Chams mwenyewe manze. Make sure subscribe kwa YouTube channel yake, turn on post notification yake. Post kitu mpya hivi unakuwa mtu wa kwanza kuipata, inakuwa safi sana. Ama ni aje Davy?
Kabisa Mlamwa.
Nilikuwa na swali moja.
Yo, what up guys, Nicky Big Fish over here, the purest guy in Eastern Central Africa. I'm representing here Davy Chams. Remember to subscribe and share the biggest YouTube channel right now in Kenya, the fastest growing Davy Chams. Finya up subscribe. Yeah,
we are heading to 5,000 subscribers. Please be among the first people to make it happen. Big Fish mwenyewe.
Ndio hiyo.
Cheers.
Subscribe to Davy Chams, guys, please.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Cartoon. You are the best.